Turn your swords to their sheaths, dispel your magic spells, unstring your bows. There's far more important business.
Blood Bowl!
Yes! And our welcome goes out to all of you. Once again, your humble servants are here to bring you the match, live from the ground.
Apparently, the coach isn't too sure about the outcome.
He knows it's going to be a massacre. He just doesn't know how many players he'll have left at the end of the match. Ouch! Have a nice sleep.
Little baby gets his medicine and he's having a little nap.
That reminds me of when I took Griff to bits in the 91 final against Reichland.
Oh yeah, you kneecapped him.
I've heard of teams that have simply disappeared after being abandoned by their supporters.
Let's say that some teams who haven't won a match for several years have been tied up by their fans and thrown into rubbish containers.
It's the only way to end a downward spiral.
Nice left punch, right on the nose.
Sure was, Jim. It's broken now.
That's one regulation clobbering. And don't forget, children, don't try and do this at home. Remember, these are seasoned professionals.
Well, one of them is anyway. Poetry in motion.
What we'd like to see
More often. Every now and again, Blood Bowl throws up a real mixed bag of a team.
Like the motley horde that's made up of a bunch of misfits.
Yeah, can't be easy to coach those cast-offs every day of the week.
The defender was made to look stupid there.
Now this player just needs to survive.
Hold still and then pow! Right in the face. Looks like there was some bad blood between those two, hey, Bob?
Yeah, Jim. Something to do with swapped body parts. corruption so widespread that the Referees Guild has set up rules concerning where, when, and how one can accept a bribe.
Under an agreement signed last season, the clubs are not allowed to offer less than the going rate.
What violence!
Yes! It's a great spectacle, Bob. Finally, there's one that lets his biceps do the talking.
Yeah, but from his opponent's point of view, it was a short conversation.
I bet that hurt. Good job his nose got in the way.
Yeah, otherwise he'd have got it full in the face.
Now, there's one that won't be coming back in a hurry.
Oh, no! It's rare you see a big star go down like that.
Big stars is probably what he's seeing right now.
Oh, yes.
The first quality required of an orc is to be able to hit hard and, if possible, not to think. The latter is considered a nasty flaw.
I think she's singing him a lullaby.
Good recovery.
I wonder if he realized that he was up against the star before he dropped him.
A star's reputation is only as solid as his jaw.
Ouch! Right in the face. The other guy couldn't dodge that one.
Looks like there was some bad blood between those two, eh, Bob?
Yeah, Jim. Something to do with swapped body parts. The Blood Bowl annals are littered with the stories of teams who've gone bust with crippling debts.
And with the cost of doping and bribery on the rise, the problem won't be going away.
Oh, brilliant side kick to the face. Let's see that again in slow motion.
That's one regulation clobbering. That face job is a lot cheaper than a plastic surgeon.
I don't know if he planned it, but it won't do him any harm in the looks department.
Look, Bob, he's trying to get away.
Don't worry, the spectators won't let him escape that easily. They're very possessive, you know. I'd say that player just breathed his last breath.
It's hardly surprising, Bob. His lungs are somewhat out of position.
just needs to survive. Now, orcs have always gone for a power game, and you have to realize that it was only recently that they discovered the purpose of the ball during a match. In a game as physical as this, the player is really in the right place.
Exactly, it's really ugly. This player is going to have a little nap.
And the wake-up will not be too early after this one.
I don't know if he really liked that uppercut.
He may not have liked it, but he certainly ate it. He's recovered the ball.
You can't say much about that.
Full-blooded, but perfectly legal. You think the players heard the whistle at the end of the first half?
All except the ones who had their ears ripped off.
And halftime interval comes to a close.
And the players trot back onto the pitch after a well-deserved vitamin cocktail. I really enjoy watching the Dark Elves in action.
I didn't figure you as a Dark Elf fan, Jim.
Not because of their stunning passing plays, Bob, because they are pure evil.
Oh, right, Jim, of course. In the face, and then followed by a clean uppercut. Well done!
Yesterday, I interviewed Ripper Boldrot, the Trolls super champion.
Interesting.
And I can tell you that he's as violent off the pitch as on it. He skinned alive my colleague from Elf magazine.
What do you expect when you put an elf next to a troll? It's nothing personal, just an instinctive reaction.
Can't say much about that.
Full-blooded, but perfectly legal.
Did you hear that the Orchard Raiders lost their last match against the Dancers?
Dancers? You mean war dancers?
Wow! I can tell you straight, that hurts. What finesse, what style, what perfection.
What a hammer blow!
This player was really strong. Do you think they have some troll blood in them?
Could be. Or maybe his opponent shouldn't speak that way about the family. Incoming!
Well, it is a violent sport.
Years of training have gone into that standard action.
As they say, practice makes perfect. The first quality required of an orc is to be able to hit hard and, if possible, not to think. The latter is considered a nasty flaw.
That's what happens when a pro crosses an amateur.
Yes, splodge. Well, that's one with a good reason to go see the apothecary.
Yep, looks like he's gonna need a good one.
Brilliant pass!
As you say, good job. I think she's singing him a lullaby.
Blood Bowl is reputedly the toughest of all sports.
So they say, but it really only comes down to taking a few hits.
The opponent is left just flapping around.
That's what I call a dodge. Ouch!
The big star has now got a big wound to go with his big reputation. He's got a hand to the ball.
Yeah, now he's looking around for support.
That right hook was worthy of a black hawk.
If you're telling me, it'll take a while to get over it. Poetry in motion.
What we'd like to see
More often. There was a time when the colleges of magic hadn't yet ruled on limiting wizard assistance to teams.
Who could forget the infamous 2472 Quagmire incident, when rampant spellcasting caused the entire Bright Crusaders Stadium to sink into the earth?
Nobody could forget that. People were blinded for miles around the stadium. You think he'll be able to get up after that blow, Jim?
Oh, yes. He's not the sort to stay down. Ouch! That punch knocked his teeth down his throat.
Yes, Jim. That's never a nice sight.
I bet that hurt. Good job his nose got in the way.
Yeah, otherwise he'd have got it full in the face.
That face job is a lot cheaper than a plastic surgeon.
I don't know if he planned it, but it won't do him any harm in the looks department. The attack can get their game going again.
Why is it that the Dark Elves enjoy the running game, Bob?
Because, Jim, they like it up close and personal.
Me too, Bob. That's Blood Bowl. Now, there's one that won't be coming back in a hurry. He's got the ball! Somebody's making a break for it.
I say he doesn't reach the changing room door. That player's gonna add a new scar to his collection.
That's why they're always on the front page of Spike magazine. This player was really strong. Do you think they have some troll blood in them?
Could be. Or maybe his opponent shouldn't speak that way about the family.
Fortunately for that player, medicine has come on leaps and bounds since your days, Bob.
I hope so, Jim. Yes, I hope so. The match ends with a draw after the final time.
A far from satisfying result.
If I was on that pitch today, I can promise you that we wouldn't have seen a draw.
Well, they certainly know how to keep hold of the ball.
When you see a team with that much possession, you've got to wonder if they haven't tampered with the ball.
They defended high up, keeping the opposition to their half of the field.
Everybody clean. It can't be.
They must have come up with an undetectable doping substance.
I hope so. Otherwise, we're in for a dull match.
The ref really wanted to show that he was the boss.
Well, if boss is counted in the number of sending offs, he's the boss.